I was a little bit nervous, so I knew we were going to throw a deep over there a few times. All right, y'all tell me when.
All right, Coach, you're ready.
Okay, first of all, it's good to be back after spring break. Gave you guys off a week. You know, had a lot of positive energy out there. Focused on a third down day, so that was good. Really, the first time we did third down, let our defense rush the passer, let our offensive guys feel what a pass rush, everything goes with it. So it was good work. We're gonna have a red zone emphasis day on Thursday, which will be a similar practice what we had. Then we're gonna put the ball down, go old school, see who can block, tackle, everything that goes with that. You know, on Saturday. So real excited. These guys are excited to be back practicing. That's a really good feeling. We're letting everybody play right now. I mean, we're developing depth. We're developing just really our mindset. But so far, so good. Questions?
Coach, how is KJ integrating into the rest of the offense? What have you seen so far, and what do you want to see from him, I guess, on Saturday for his first scrimmage?
Yeah. I mean, of course, you know, anytime you're installing this new stuff right there, you know, there's a time period of learning curve. But he's a veteran guy. He catches on really quick with everything that goes with it. You know, Saturday will be pretty much an evaluation type scrimmage, so it's going to be very simple. I mean, you know, not a lot of install really on either side of the football. Play football and shoot and block and tackle. But I've been impressed, you know, with his leadership and the way he goes about his business. And I will say this: I mean, Timmy and Dylan, they've gotten better. You can tell that. I think they're off to a really good start to the quarterback, you know, situation.
Gus, how much? I mean, you said you just letting everyone play, but when do you start really looking at like maybe position battles and trying to figure out where some of the guys maybe can fit it best with you?
Yeah, well, right now we're mixing and matching a little bit with mixing some guys in with the ones and twos, see how they respond. You know, we'll get through this scrimmage on Saturday and we'll narrow things down pretty good, and we may start working two groups and just rotating some of those threes in with that. But you know, we're working all three groups right now. It's good for the quarterbacks. It's good for all the young guys. And you know, we've got some older guys transferred in. I can tell you they can play. And we got some young guys that have the potential to play. It's just, you know, just every day is a learning step for them. But they got a good attitude and they want to be coached right now.
Coach, it's this time of year, the guys getting back out, they're putting things back on. Excitement's a big part of the year, like you mentioned. For you, what do you think is most exciting about this group? What are you most looking forward to in the development process?
I like the mindset. It's you know, we got some young guys that have grown up. They're not the same guys they've been, you know, out there. And then we got the influx of some older guys that we brought in. They really bonded well. And then our older guys have been here. You can just tell they're taking the next step. That's really what it's about. I mean, it's about getting better. You know, and you know, I just like our mindset right now. Our guys want to compete. They want to work against each other, and they want to get better.
Coach, in what ways is your defense look different than it did the season ago?
I would say this. Of course, you're going to talk to a couple guys here in a minute, but a lot more aggressive. Like I said, some of the younger guys on defense have grown up. You can tell they're not the same guys. Some of the new guys, they know how to play, so it's good.
Talk about a lot of your players have brought up Jason Johnson as one of the new guys that knows how to play. What do you like to see about him? Obviously, he's homegrown here in Orlando.
Yeah, he's from right down the road. He doesn't seem like a true freshman. That's probably the best thing I can say. I mean, he's competing out there, you know, every day. You know, he's so far so good.
As a head coach, how do you win in the spring? Because if one side of the ball's not doing good, and vice versa, offense, defense, how do you stay even to?
Yeah, here, if we want to be as good as we can be, we got to be big time good on offense. We got to be big time good on defense. We got to be big time good on special teams. That's the goal. You know, some days the defense will win, some days the offense. But it's all about us getting better as a team. And what I like is we're competing. We're competing at a high level, and that's when you start to have a chance to take the next step as a program. So every day we got to bring our lunch. We got to continue to do that. But to answer your question, I mean, we want to win, and you know, it doesn't matter if the defense wins one day, offense. It is what it is. Next day, next man up. Let's see who wins tomorrow.
Last season, Jakari Henderson started at one point at corner. He got hurt, was gone for the rest of the season. I don't know if he's been out there this spring. Do you have an update on Jakari's status?
Yeah, he's been limited, and like I said, we got to get him healthy, you know. And so really, that's it. Kobe Hudson got a little banged up before we left right here. Obviously, we know what he can do, so he'll be pretty limited also. But you know, that'll allow some of them younger guys to get more reps, develop and all that.
Coach, is there anything specific that you want to see improved or polished on in this week of practice?
Just really prepare for this first scrimmage. I mean, really, that's it. I mean, just so we can put the ball down and play, and guys will be able to line up and be able to play and not have to think and be instinctive. It's gonna be fairly simple, but, it's an evaluation. And like I said, I'm confident we got some of them younger guys that have grown up, but we need to prove it out there. I'm confident that we got some older guys who can play, but we need to prove it out there. So everything's really gearing up to Saturday. And, we'll learn a whole lot about our team. We'll learn a lot about our personnel. After that.
Guys, we haven't asked you, I don't think, a lot about special teams. What have you seen so far from these guys? Colton obviously is coming back. What do you want to see from the special team guys that are out there?
Well, if you're talking about the kickers, I mean, we want to put them in some, stressful game type situations. We'll do that on Saturday. We'll do that from time to time at the end of practice. As far as our kicking game, we focused hard on that. Punt return, we're focused on this. The first half of spring, we'll get a little bit of kickoff return at the end. But bottom line is we got to be better in the kicking game. We know that, and that's been a point of emphasis.
Coach, at this time of year, you're doing a lot of install, you're doing a lot of getting back into the swing. What is it you do to help kind of develop and push the offensive line in practice? How do you focus on them during this time of year?
Yeah, I mean, it's competing against the defensive line. I mean, that's really what it is. And, I think we got a good offensive line, we got a good defensive line. Every day is competing and getting better. And that's how you develop, going against real guys and seeing what it feels like, whether it's one-on-one pass rush, whether it's one-on-one run block, double teams. And so really that's the key to that.
Last one here for Chris. Yeah, you talked about the offensive line all last year, trying to find your best five. So where does that kind of sit right now as far as putting guys in positions and then building a unit from the top?
We have some older guys that have been with us that are really trending in the right way. You're going to talk to one of them here in a minute. But after Saturday, it's going to tell us a lot, especially about the younger guys, their development. And we'll know more after Saturday.
Thank you, Coach.